Well, good morning. This is day 7, and my word for today is night. I wonder when I picked this word why night. But anyway, yesterday was morning, today is night. And most of us at times have night in our lives. And as I'm walking this morning, it's after 7, and it looks like night out here, and I'm like, wow, maybe there was maybe there was a reason that these words were jumping into my spirit the way they are. But anyway, the word for today is night, because all of us have some night in our lives. I remember one time night was about to come into my life. This was a business situation that I was in. I was just so happy doing childcare at home. I loved it. I could take care of my babies. I had graduated college, and I kind of had a dream vision that I was going to open this childcare center. I'd never worked in a childcare center. Hadn't really even thought about childcare that much, except for I love my own kids and love taking care of them. But thought about this childcare center, and in this kind of half sleepy vision, got the name and everything. It was College Bound Tykes Preparatory Academy was the name of it, and things was going really wonderful. Opened up the one, and then open up well, before I opened it up, I was at home, and I was happy at home because I could do everything I needed to do. And before too long, there was a knock at the door from the regulators. And one thing you have to do when you have business is you have to make sure that you check on those regulations, because I tell people when they're in my classes, most of what I talk to you about is things that I've experienced. And what the deal was is, in Kansas City there was rules, and in Grandview there's rules, in Raytown there's rules, in all these different little cities that surround me there are different rules, and you have to follow the rules based on the city that you live in. So I was following the state of Missouri rules, but did not even realize that the city's rules that I was living in at the time was more stricter than the rules elsewhere in Missouri. And if the rule is stricter in your area, you have to follow that. So I ended up having to shut down, and I felt so bad. And that's why I can kind of advise other people who are doing childcare, make sure that you're checking on zoning, checking on state, checking on city, checking on all the rules, subdivision, before you actually get started. And so I ended up having to shut down. But overall, it was a blessing, because I ended up with 2 physical locations that were not in my home, and had a lot of beautiful employees, beautiful children. I'd say over 1,000 beautiful children over the 16-year period with that child care center. So it seemed like night in my life when they came in and told me I had to shut down at home in I believe it was 1989. And it ended up being a blessing for me. So no matter what's happening with you, no matter how much it feels like night, it may not be night at all. It may just be that, like I said yesterday, that darkest hour just before day. So hang in there. Don't give up. I tell you, tomorrow's word is accountability. I'm not sure what that's going to mean for you, but we'll talk to you tomorrow about that. Have a great day. Hang in there.